Trump said time for peace in Ukraine, Kiev to cede territory to Russia, Putin strong even though he's damaged. All issues would be negotiable if I were president, Trump emphasized. The position that conditions are ripe for peace in Ukraine was expressed by former U.S. President Donald Trump, who claimed that Russian President Vladimir Putin is somewhat weaker after the mutiny of Wagner chief Yevgeny Prigozhin. In an interview with Reuters, Trump stressed the U.S. must mediate for the end of the war, mentioning that Ukraine may have to cede part of its territory to Russia. All negotiable. He said, I want people to stop being killed for this ridiculous war, Trump said, who did not rule out the possibility of Ukraine would have to cede some of its territory to end the war. He said everything would be on the negotiating table if I were president, emphasized a former U.S. president, who hailed the resistance of Ukrainians who, he said, have earned a lot of credit. He says, I think they would be entitled to keep a lot of what they won, and I think Russia would agree with that. We need the right mediator or negotiator, and we don't have him right now, Trump said. What should the U.S. do? As Trump said, what the U.S. needs to do right now is to bring peace to Ukraine, to unite Ukraine and Russia to make peace. They can do it, and this is the right time, emphasized the former U.S. president. Putin is weakened, though. According to Trump, Putin was damaged by the recent mutiny of Wagner chief Yevgeny Prigozhin. One could say that Putin is staying put. He's still strong, but he's definitely, I would say, somewhat weakened, at least in the minds of a lot of people, Trump said. But if Putin was no longer in power, then nobody knows what the alternative would be. It could be better, but it could be worse, Trump said, who, when asked to comment on the arrest warrant issued against the Russian president, stressed that Putin's fate should be decided once the war is over. Trump noted, if you do something like this now, if you bring this up now, there's never going to be peace. There's never going to be a solution. A threat to China. Regarding China and the information about the development of a spying military base in China, Trump said that if Beijing did not accept his request to shut them all down within 48 hours, then he would impose new tariffs on Chinese goods. He said, I would give them 48 hours to leave. If they don't leave, I would put 100% tariffs on everything they sell to the United States. Then they would have been gone within 2 days, if not within an hour, Trump said. And this is from Banking News. I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.